Good morning, YouTube family. It is 2021 officially all over the world, I do believe. Happy New Year, happy new beginnings, happy trails. There was definitely an energy shift, you guys. Definitely an energy shift came through the last couple of days with this last full moon. I feel like it was that last little push to, really have us release what we need to release in order to go through this transition. So it was heavy. Some of us really had a heavy time getting through it. And Spirit is bringing that forth and acknowledging that. I had some messages coming through in my dream this morning. And so I just realized this stick is backwards from the rest, you guys, and it's bugging me. My OCD is kicking in. Anywho, so, the message I will give that came through this morning, it had a few different meanings for it. And I don't think it was just for me. I feel like it was for the collective. The part that was just for me kind of more faded away, and this one kind of kept going, give it out, give it out. So I will give that message first, and then I will go ahead and pull some cards for the next coming few days. What's going to be coming your way? What should we be expecting? And things of that nature. So I'll go ahead and light some good sage here. Cleanse the energy. And my feather over there. My feather is over there. It's divided. I need to get some more stuff. All right. Good to go. Okay. Let that go for a bit. Light my candle. You guys, I woke up, and if, like I said, if we've been doing the work, it gets hard. It really does. We have days where we feel like, is this working for me? Am I doing something wrong? And their first message is there's a time where we have to do things on our own. I feel like as spiritual beings, sometimes we feel like we've lost connection, we've done something wrong. What do I do to fix it? What did I do? But Spirit's really telling me is that we have to do things through free will. And free will is very powerful and meaningful. And anytime we do things through free will, then we really up level as a spirit, right? We up level as a soul. We ascend into those higher lights. Okay, so keep that in mind. Free will is very relevant. And then the message that came through this morning, so I was having some weird dreams. I get a lot of psychic dreams too, you guys, and that's a lot of times how message will come through right before I wake up. And they actually, I saw turquoise, and I heard turquoise, and it kept bugging me, turquoise is needed, turquoise is needed. And I'm like, okay, I am kind of a shaman healer. I do have a lot of different things coming through that people need, such as crystals and oils and natural ailment remedies when I do my healing sessions. So it doesn't surprise me. It's nothing new that something like turquoise would come through. I'm feeling this one needs to be switched. So I'll do a little affirmation as I'm talking about the turquoise too. But turquoise. So I'm like, okay, what are they trying to tell me with turquoise? What does the mass need? Do we all need to carry some turquoise? Absolutely. If you feel drawn to turquoise, please get some turquoise stones. The more pure they are, the more expensive they are. They're getting to be more expensive than diamonds, apparently. I am extraordinary. I am extraordinary came through, so that's a little bit of a focus for this general message today. So as far as turquoise goes, please wear it. If you feel the need to wear it, yes, wear it by all means. I hear if you have a turquoise bracelet, it's super important to maybe wear it on your left wrist. Okay, left wrist, something to do with left wrist, heart connection, chakra connection. I feel like the left wrist is more connected to our heart chakra somehow, and our right wrist is connected to our solar plexus, and that's really how I've been seeing it with healers and things like that. So whatever that is, that's also coming forward. But turquoise is a purification stone. It balances and aligns all the chakras, you guys. So we're all needing that, a little bit of a balance and alignment going on, and to focus on that. But it's also associated with connection to the spiritual world, right? So psychic sensitivity and protection. So what I'm really hearing is we all need a form of protection in this as far as psychic goes. Protection from harm and negative energy. It's a symbol of friendship, and it also brings peace to the home, good fortune to the owner, okay? So it'll bring good fortune, abundance, peace. It prevents panic attacks, you guys. It's promotes self-realization and assists creative problem solving. Okay, so this really points to there's multiple reasons you could be needing this stone. You could be needing help solving problems. The one I feel is really sticking out to me right now is with these transitions we're about to go through in the earth, because I don't care who you are, where you are, we've been prepping for something. We are about to go through some more transitions, and that is absolutely a fact. And with these transitions, I'm feeling there's a lot of psychic sensitivity. A lot of us are waking up, right? And I just got a lot of zeros. There's some validation there. And so, it's super important to be protective of our energy. Be protective of our mind space, you guys. Are those thoughts yours? That's what's coming through. Are those thoughts yours? Please double check and make sure those thoughts are yours, that energy is yours. Because right now it's a dangerous time. I mean, it's really easy to pick up other people's emotions, thoughts. We're going into higher energies, higher abilities on a mass level, you guys. People are going to be able to be more telepathic and read into each other a little differently than we have been because of the dense energies we've come out of. So it's really important to have psychic protection. I feel like our mind space is basically under attack, right? So when the light and the dark are shifting and the dark is kind of fighting back, right? Where do they attack? They attack underneath. They attack behind the scenes, and that's really what's coming through. And that's how I'm seeing it, like darkness coming up through the rug, under the rug, behind the curtains. And they get into our thought spaces. Okay? It really truly does. That's how it works. It gets into our thought space, tells us we're not worthy, tells us we can't do that. Pushes things like addictions, things of that nature. Okay? And so it's super important right now, according to Spirit, especially for the collective. We're all very sensitive, and we need to be very protective. Ward off, negative energy. Keep your bubble very protected and safe, and allow good fortune to come. I feel like there's also a sign of good fortune coming, and so it's super important to be safe with that too. And so that's what they're telling me with it too. There's good fortune coming for a lot of us, in so many ways. You just have to be open to it, but it'd be for all of us. So it helps balance and align the chakras. There's a lot of things with turquoise, but I'm just giving you what's standing out for it for the collective message. It can also stabilize mood swings and instilling inner calm. Excellent for depression and exhaustion, okay? And it also has the power to prevent panic attacks, all right? So if any of these resonate with you, I recommend you hold turquoise with you for a little while. And again, if it's a bracelet, please use it on your left wrist, they're saying. So, all right, that being said, that was the message that came through from the divine right before I woke this morning to give to the collective. And so now I'm going to pull some messages and see where we're at for the next few days. I'm so excited, you guys. Like, this is a transition. For those of us who have been doing the work and maybe feeling like this sucks and I'm just done, it's your time, right? It's now our time. It's our time to lift up, to shine up, to rise above. Okay, so this came through the last time I pulled for this week, or for these coming energies, didn't it? This is the one I pulled on my last guidance, isn't it? Bear with me, camera. Secrets. Like, where's the angle? Secrets, you guys. Secrets are coming out for the collective. Secrets are going to come out on a mass level. All right? And again, I'm hearing I told you so. So there's going to be a lot of I told you so's. But I feel like secrets are going to be coming out on a mass level. So they're coming out for us individually, but they're going to be coming out collectively. So this is going to affect the collective energy in the world. I'm hearing the world. So there's going to be some secrets coming out that are going to change the world. Okay? So that's what we're coming into within the next energetic field, energetic realm, lasting a few days, a week, whatever the case may be. Nope, don't move on yet, they said. So we've got secrets coming, all right? Please be aware, be mindful. If you've got secrets rising for you, listen to them. I feel like this is secrets of self, and this is also secrets within our relationships, you guys. But this is also a mass reveal for the world, right? And I've said this in many of my videos for over the last year, is that there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I feel like it's time. I feel like those are going to come out now, okay? So for whatever that's worth, that's been a big part of this energy for a while. Okay. So be aware of secrets. Secrets are going to surface individually. and collectively. Let's just be open for that. I know that they're rising in order to help navigate into a higher light, right? In order to help ascend from a darker light into a higher one. Okay. So what else is going with that one? Communication. Okay. All right. So this one I'm seeing a few things. So this one came through again before. You know, these are all very similar cards. Let's see, I want you guys to get like a close-up of it too. But my lighting is like so... communication, Iris. It's so beautiful. So she has rainbow tears, you guys. And what I'm really hearing is communication with the divine. It's really important to make sure you're able to hear your inner guidance. That's what's coming through for this one. So it's a little different than the message last time for this card, but it's really important to listen to your inner guidance, you guys. If you cannot tune in, you may miss something that's for you. You may miss something that you need to do in order to rise into that ascension or grab a hold of abundance or take action on a step. So please listen. That is their biggest message. It is super important again. So they're drawing me to the turquoise again here. But to protect yourself, protect your energy, but stay connected and be listening to your inner guidance. Okay, that's super important for these coming energies. Must do. They're saying a must do. Right, this isn't. These little things are so not strong. Grr. Right, I'll have to put my little clips on my board and do that next. I'll be changing my thing up a few times, so just bear with it. But, okay, so secrets in communication. We must be willing to allow the secrets to surface. And don't get caught up, I'm hearing. Don't get caught up in the negative communication that's coming. So all those I told you, I feel like there's going to be a lot of shift. So some people are like, they don't know what they were talking about. Things didn't happen that way. And there's going to be a shift. I feel like there's going to be a shift in perspective. So be mindful to stay out of what we would call like a gossip type situation, right? Be mindful to stay out of that lower energy stance that the collective is about to switch into. But make sure that you're listening to your divine guidance, or you can miss a mark, a very important mark. So I'm not even going to shuffle. They're saying that one. Of course they are. Generosity. Stay generous. Stay generous. Stay in gratitude. There's a lot to be generous for, but you know, make sure we're giving a lot of light away, you guys, right now. We need to be rising our light and sharing it with others. That's what I'm hearing with this one again too, and I'm hearing solar plexus connection. Make sure your solar plexus is open and free so that you can be generous right now, because people need it, you guys. We need to help each other out. We need to be there for each other. Okay, I know my camera doesn't do it justice, but this card has a lot of yellow. There's a lot of yellow, a lot of sunshine, a lot of gratitude. Just being generous. Be generous to others, okay? Make sure we're being generous to others in this transition, you guys, because again, I'm also hearing we're all at different levels. Not everybody woke up, did they? And oops, some are still going to be waking up, okay? So we have to be mindful. We have to remember not to judge. We have to be generous and give kindness and love and light. They're saying light especially. Please do not dim your light right now. Be generous with your light. That's what they're saying for that one. Okay, one more for that one for this, and then we'll move on to another deck. Alright, and this energy from these cards could carry over for about a week or so. I'm hearing. Right. Potential. Okay. Okay, so not everything's set in stone. That's the first thing I'm hearing here too. Okay. Still not everything is set in stone. It never really is, because the first thing I talked about is what? Free will. Free will, potential. It's 9, higher vibrational. Don't negate the potential of anything as possible. They're saying, please keep the door open for anything as possible. Co-creation is at its finest right now, and I'm also being drawn to geometric shapes in this card for whatever reason. So connect with the divine, listen to their language, and stay open to different potential coming your way. Okay, we all have potential of growth right now. There's so much potential in growth right now. It's really important. So be generous with our light and keep our potential flowing. Okay, keep the growth potential flowing. All right, beautiful. That's coming through. What else is coming? What does the collective need to know? And yes, I'll do a little bit of a love read too for the collective. I think, we all just want a little bit of love, right? No matter whether we're in relationships, no matter whether I feel like some of them again are just getting out of relationships. We're being called to get out of relationships. And so some of us might be a little bit heartbroken, a little bit lonely feeling, a little bit scared to come out of a relationship we might be being pushed to come out of, I'm hearing also. So yes, that is part of today's message coming through. Again, you guys, my hands are like so shuffled out with cards right now. Like so many different sizes. Like look at this. You can see different sizes, different thicknesses, right? It's just nuts. All right. Let's see. What is the message from this deck for the collective? I just get so excited. It's like I'm just ready to jump to 5 sentences ahead. Okay. Journey. Some of us are going on a journey. Some of us are already on a journey. This is a journey. All right. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. And I'm feeling all of those for this one. All right. So this is interesting. We have Journey card number 2. Then I pulled number 40, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, 3rd eye. And then I pulled All Tied Up, 23. And then the Thinking Man. All right. Individually, these cards mean a lot of things, right? But collectively, they are telling me something for you. Collectively, they are telling me that this is a journey of growth. This is a journey of expansion and looking at things a different way. This is a journey of connecting in new ways. This is a journey of coming into a new light, a new way of being. Freedom. I'm hearing freedom. We're coming into freedom. Isn't that what this year's supposed to be about too? So the whole year is about that really, but especially right now we're coming into more freedom. Freedom within our mind, freedom within our energetic field, freedom within our abilities, freedom within our abilities to travel inadvertently and advertently. So physically and non-physically, I'm hearing, we can travel, right? It's opening up to new abilities. And this is also telling me that some of you will be traveling. Some of you are about to travel. Some of you are going to move states, I think. So if that resonates with you, then that's probably validating that for you. But we are getting ready to embark on we are embarking, not getting ready. We have been embarking on a journey of higher levels of consciousness and awareness and connection. They're telling me, however, okay, we've been all tied up with a releasing. We've been all tied up. Things are still all tied up. And some of us are still holding on. So there's some of us going, I don't want to let that go. I don't want to let that go. But you have to. Once you do, you're going to be free. Once you do, you're going to see peace and freedom. Okay, you're going to see peace and freedom. Freedom from the constraints. So just let it go. Don't be tied up. Don't leave yourself tied up so that you miss your journey. And be open to new ways of looking at things, new ways of understanding things, new ways of communication, right? That's coming through here. So there's going to be new ways of communication again. And also they're saying retrospect. So take some time to sit back and assess. Sit back and assess at times. Don't listen to that collective energy, the collective gossip. But please be mindful of your own thought processes, okay? And sometimes we need to be able to drop down and listen, right? So it's going back to the communication that I talked about. Drop down and listen to your inner guidance. And we can't do that if we're not taking that time to, assess and think about what we've gone through. Integration is super important, and we have to do that through thinking, through contemplating about things that have happened. So yeah, that is the gist of this message, is that we are all going on a journey of ascension to higher lights, releasing things, new ways of being, new ways of experiencing, new ways of thinking about things. So the old ways of doing things are gone for the collective, gone. It's not going to work. And the more you keep trying to do the old things, the more you might fall flat on your face. Okay? So be mindful. It's a journey of new beginnings, new ways of thinking, new ways of communication, new ways of expression. Okay? So don't leave yourself all tied up with older energies. Super important for you to let that go. And then freedom again. So on a collective level, I'm actually seeing the White House with this one for some reason. All tied up. So there's some things tied up in the governmental aspect that they're trying desperately not to expose. And that's what I'm hearing. It's like desperation. It's like recon. How do we fix this? How do we fix this? What can we do? And that's why it's also super important with the turquoise, please. You guys, this is their message, is to protect our energy, protect our mind space. It's super, super important, okay? Because freedom is coming and truths are about to be seen, okay? Secrets. You guys, deep secrets are going to be surfacing and people might freak out, all right? So don't leave yourself tied up. Be mindful and know that we're all on a journey of doing things differently. That was super beautiful. I like that message. And yeah, I try to keep mine simple, you guys, but as a channeler, the cards just trigger more things coming through and it just deepens the conversation. So I can go a while with these sometimes. So just know that it's a message from the divine, from them to you. And so just be thankful. I am. Every time I wake up with something like that, I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me be connected. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for giving me something to give the collective. Especially after I did my healing. When I first started this, I'm like, people are looking at me, run. Who am I? I'm not worth anything. And that was what I had to heal over the last few years, right? So now I'm just like, thank you. And I get excited and I get eager to give you the messages. So, yes. I feel like my wands are of attention right now, you guys. I make these wands. And I have them here right now for the energy. So these two are third eye activators, cleansers. This one's sold, this one's sold, but I'm just keeping their energy abound, and I'm going to be charging them today to ship them out, and so on and so forth. And so I will have them present with me. And actually, I have turquoise in this one right here, and so I made sure that was present with us. And then last night I did a money wand, you guys, and this morning I had a bunch of money in my account. So that worked. So I'm going to be doing more of those. Super excited about that one. And this right here was a piece of it, right, from my money wand. So I'm so excited about that. So that's a little bit of that, so I don't know who was wondering. All right, we're going to do a fairy card, and then we'll go into a little bit of a love message for the collective and see where you're at. Happy New Year from the divine and from me. Let your light shine. Enjoy your beautiful light journey. This is a magnificent journey of unprecedented. Like, this is true history right here that we are all taking part in creating. Okay, so what a journey. We all chose to be here for this journey. What a journey, what a journey, what a journey. What a beautiful journey we are on. All right. That's different. Usually I get one of those. They wanted 3. So go with 3 of these. See what they have to say. All right, so this goes with what I just talked about. It really does. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Journey card, magical gateway, journey, and go outside. Okay? This really goes with every bit of the message that I just brought forth here. All right, you guys, listen. Listen, they're saying, please listen. This is for everybody. For everybody, whether this resonates to you or not. This part of this message right here is literally for everybody, and so they hope that you're listening. We are in the midst of a magical gateway. We are ascending into higher lights and higher energies. This is for the collective, the earth, and ourselves. And it's super important to go beyond our headspace of, I'm afraid I can't do that. Guys, I'm feeling like these kind of go together, so I'm being drawn to the all tied up as I say that. Okay, so I'm going to point these out as I keep going. Really, I love how Spirit brings the cards forth through me. I really do. I get all excited about it. But we are in a magical gateway. Please do not leave yourself all tied up, okay? Because it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Okay? This is super, 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 super important. Please, you guys, especially as these truths are about to surface, especially as the secrets are about to come up, you guys. Secrets, okay? We can't keep stuck in the past. We have to let them come up and flow away as they must. Just be like, oh shit, that was real. That really happened. Those assholes. Get them out and move on into the higher light. Yay! Such potential coming forward. Look at the world we get to create, okay? That's what they're showing me right now, and I'm getting a lot of chills. So there's major validation in that, y'all. Please listen. That is super, super, super important. New ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. We are all on a magical journey. You guys, both journey cards, 2 different decks. I can't make this up, okay? We are all on a magical journey. It's time to prepare for that journey. It may be impromptu, right? So it may be somewhat unexpected. Some of us are going to travel, but on a collective, we are traveling. We are changing the way we do things. So prepare. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So be ready for movement. Be ready to adjust. Be ready to rebuild humanity. That's really what they're saying here. And go outside. Tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are, and feel at one with your habitat, please. The earth is calling you to listen to her. It's super important, like I said in this message, this part of the message, the communication card, to be able to tune in to our inner guidance. And we can do that by connecting with nature. If you're struggling by tuning in, go to nature. Go to nature. The burning bush, you guys, the burning bush is a story for a reason. That is where a lot of answers are found. That's where we can connect to our guidance, and that's where we stay in the here and the now. All right, so these are beautiful. I absolutely I've never pulled that card before, and I always get the tree one. So this is a very important message, you guys, and all these cards go together. All these cards go together. I cannot make this up. We are extraordinary beings. It's time to stop playing small. Surrender to the potential that we all house. We can all communicate in new ways. There's new ways of communication coming forward. There's new ways of transformation coming forward, and new healing modalities. I have one to bring forward, you guys. That's coming up now for me. I do have a new modality that's trying to work its way out, okay? So that's real. Like, that is what's happening right now. New healing modalities, new ways of communication, new things are coming through on a mass level right now, and we can't stay all tied up into the past. We can't stay all tied up into that asshole really did that. This is what they've been doing to us. Don't get caught up in that. Let it go, because we are moving on. They will not be able to stay in that light. They have to come into the higher light or move on, okay? And that's what's happening. All right, new ways of doing, new ways of thinking. The journey of rising or leaving. The journey of rising or leaving. Okay, but with that journey, some of us are always going to have to move state, I'm hearing, because it's like you're going to be needed somewhere else, okay? And some of you know that. Some of you have been being called to move for a while now, and it's just going to be time. Okay, so I feel like some of you who may be watching were planning a move for quite some time, and you had to wait, and it felt like, is it not going to happen? Is it not going to happen? But that's also coming. It's okay, so just be prepared, because it's about time. Wow, you guys, those messages went completely together. Every one of those cards, I can't make that up right there. I love it. I love spirit. I love these messages and this guidance. And when it comes through like that, you guys, please take it for what it's worth. I really feel like this is on a collective level. This is for everybody. So if you are drawn to watching this video, it's absolutely for you. Okay? All right. Spirit, thank you for all of that. Thank you for the potential of what we house and letting us see what's coming and what's going on. And for allowing us to all be here for this magical gateway. I'm just, myself, on a personal note, I'm so thankful for the growth my spirit is doing and that I'm bringing forth for the collective as well. You guys, it's beautiful. And I'm just so honored. Okay? All right. So with that being said, I'm going to bring forth my turquoise right now. I don't know why. This one is for sale on my website, so I really don't like using it too much because I changed the energy, and I don't want to do that, so I'll cleanse it again. But there is a turquoise stone right here, as well as cat's eye, and so for whatever that's worth, I'm just calling in that energy now, allowing it to encase this whole stream and anybody who watches, allowing that to just comfort their soul and give them what they need, the protection, the clarity, psychic clarity, activation and protection, and guidance, and ability to drop in and access this magical gateway. All right, so spirit, on a collective and individual level, can we have a love message? A love message. So there are people who do sign readings, right? So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, blah, blah, blah. And yes, those are very more specific to you as personal. I like so far to stick with general because I read individual as well. I read collective energy well. I don't need astrology to do so. So that is a little bit where I'm different. I really don't use astrology. I channel astrology. Does that make sense? I've never studied astrology, but I do channel the energies of it. And so it will come through from time to time, like Chiron's present, Saturn, those things, when they're relevant. But for me, when I do readings, I just try to widen it, right? And so if it's what you're looking for, a little bit of divination or Leos and Aries, let me know and I'll try to do that. I'm sure I can channel it individually. But for now, I am just going to ask for a collective, unless they want me to be specific with male or female. I'll throw that out there. Okay, so they do, so that's a valid. Okay, so males. Okay, so we'll do males first. What are the males looking at as far as love right now? Love energy, new relationship status. So for the masculines, what are we looking at right now? I'm hearing shelter in place, assess, and change. For the males, shelter in place, assess, and change. So it's like taking some time out and assessing where you're not in your divine masculine. Camera, boat, the runner. This is for the masculine, okay? Masculine, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So what did I say? I don't remember because I was channeling. Something about taking time out, right? I hope you guys are watching the video better than I'm putting it out there, because when I channel, sometimes I forget. I'm like, that made a lot of sense. I love how I channel and pull. It really does go together. Anywho, camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. It's time to really go within and assess what we've been doing. Boat, receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on, closure and issues. So some of us are ending things in order to open up for new things that are coming through. That's also coming. So allow your boat to sail. Okay? They're pulling me to this one for the masculine also. Don't get tied up. Okay? Allow your energies to sail, allow the things to move forward, and allow what you're asking for to come through, because it's coming, but you need to surrender and assess and take a moment to, heal what you need to heal to be standing in your divine. There it was. The runner in a codependent relationship. So there's a lot of codependency issues surfacing. Fear of intimacy and listening to ego. So on a masculine level, I feel like this is a big one right now. It's like there's this fear of intimacy, especially with all the changes coming up, and especially with their ego kind of surfacing, right? They're listening more to that ego side rather than letting it fall off, okay? Because I feel like for the masculine, they've gone through a lot of transformations over this year, and their ego is trying to dissolve, but as a masculine trait, they like to hold on to the ego as part of them, right? For sure, like that's that testosterone ego connection. I really do feel like they're related. So for the masculines, right now, it is super, super, super important to reflect, give yourself some time to think and reminisce, learn from the past, okay? Learn from the past, all right? And get ready to make new memories. So with a new relationship or the same one, get ready to make new memories. You will be receiving what you need. You're always receiving what you need. Just be open to it. There is progression happening. So progression and growth, becoming that divine masculine, okay? And arriving into that divine masculine and moving on from the lower level relationships, okay? So closing issues, closing relationships that are lower karmic, all right? And then getting rid of codependent relationships. And please let your ego dissolve. It may be hard because as a collective, we grew up with don't be emotional. You crying? I'm going to give you something to cry about. Boys don't cry. Somebody is going over that in their head right now, and I can hear it. I can feel it. Yes, we were raised that way. It's time to let that go. It's time to let your emotions flow. We can cry. We can be intimate, right? Get rid of the fear of intimacy. And we can listen to emotions rather than ego. Oh, that was beautiful. So that's for the masculine. So I like that. I may not do it by astrology, but I can do masculine and feminine. And then, like I said, if you guys want astrology, just let me know. I can probably accommodate. I channel everything. I'm not afraid of that. So everything I do through channeled messages, not through books necessarily. So just keep that in mind. I am very connected, so I wouldn't be afraid. So if that's what you guys want, I'll bring it. So we're going to do feminine. Divine feminine. What are we looking at in love with the feminine energy right now? So the masculine's being asked to let go of old construct, let go of lower level relationships. Please heal from your stuff. Reminisce from who you are. And then the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and letting ego go. So you're getting rid of stuff. You're being asked to reminisce and get rid of it. Get ready to make new memories. Okay? And then for the feminine, I didn't feel right with that one that just flew out, so I put it back. Because So I was talking about the masculine and shuffling for the feminine. And it just something about it just felt like a mistake. So, all right, feminine. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing 4 for the feminine for whatever reason. So we'll do that. All right, feminine, what's going on? Date. Ascending. Whoop, whoop. Photographed and cassette. All right, so for the feminine, we are going to be meeting somebody new, okay, or up-leveling the relationship we're in, right? But even feminine and masculine are being asked to let go of lower-level relationships for whatever reason. Getting it back out there. There's a plan, and we're going to set a date. So somebody's actually thinking about asking you out, or that it's coming. Somebody's coming. There's a new date coming. There's a new relationship coming on the feminine aspect, right? And this could be the masculines who are rising into their divine masculine self. They're not going to be running anymore, and they're going to be ready to ask you on a date. And then we got outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Okay, so that's another thing. The feminine is also being asked to let go of old construct, old ways of thinking, surrender to new potential. All right, don't stay all tied up either. Okay, so surrender that outdated thinking. We're coming into new times, right? We're going to be communicating on new levels, even in a relationship, you guys. And so allow that to flow. Ascension, okay? Allow our energetic levels to ascend, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. All right, so the divine feminine, the divine masculine, we're all preparing to up-level in relationships and come together. Some of us are going to be getting married. I'm hearing by May we're going to be proposed to. So it might be a really quick, powerful, intense, holy crap, I just met you, will you marry me? Yes, oh my gosh, we're going to not run from codependency. We're going to be in this healthy relationship. We're going to commit to one another, and we're going to do it from a new place of thinking, a new way of communication, and such potential in this ascended world, right? And so photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories, right? So I'm also hearing there's past stuff coming up, so past relationships might come back. Some of us are reminiscing about past loves, like I don't think some of us have let them go. And so we might be manifesting them forward. And so we're manifesting them forward in order to make new memories. Some of us, though, it won't be to make new memories, okay? Some of us, it'll be to let it go. Some of us, it'll be to heal it and let it go. And then some of us will be making new memories with it. But I remember we have to surrender the old ways of doing. Otherwise, we're going to repeat. And we don't want to do that. So give each other time to reminisce, sit within, and get ready to make new memories, you guys. This is very interesting because these two really do work together, don't they? The divine masculine is working on healing and letting go of ego and ascending as well. So they're working on letting go of things, getting ready to make new memories, make new memories. It's both in both. Make new memories, you guys. This is very nuts. Right? This is nuts. Like, surrender outdated thinking. Let go of outdated ways. Receiving what you need, transcending obstacles. We're learning, we're expanding, we're preparing for a new phase. Or they're arriving, they're moving on, and they're getting ready for making memories. You guys, these are very aligned. We are being asked to up-level in relationship status. So some of us are letting go of old. We're being asked to go within and up-level as a whole. And some of us don't have to let go of our loved ones to do that. You are literally reminiscing individually and up-leveling collectively, and you might be going on a new hot date, Allow your relationship to ascend. Oh, this was awesome. Happy New Year, you guys. I'm just in awe with this message. I really liked how this one came through. I'm thanking Spirit, and I'm thanking all of you for being with me. What a flippin' beautiful day. This energy is just massively abundant right now. So please take hold of it. Shine in your light. Surrender to such potential. And do not stay tied up to the stuff that's going to surface or old behaviors. Allow it to let go. Allow it to move forward into this higher light so we can make new memories as a collective. And get married by May. Happy 2021. I didn't even say that right. That was so weird to say that. Happy 2021. So much love and light to all of you. Till later, YouTube family. Bye-bye.